Hello students, welcome to you on my YouTube channel Pawan Agnihotri Physics Maths Classes. If you have not subscribed so far, then you subscribe. You will get it really very much beneficial. Now see here, today I will do very first chapter of your book, Rational and Irrational Number. So before moving over rational and irrational numbers, we will see some other numbers. For example, natural numbers. You know these things, you know. Natural numbers, which is represented by n, and its set is always written within the pair of curly braces. So 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then there is a whole number. Whole number, if you see, it is W, which includes 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. It's clear. Then there is one integers. Integers sometimes denoted by Z, or it is also denoted by I. These are the symbols for representing the set of integer. And here it consists 0, then natural numbers, and then negatives of natural numbers. 0, natural number and negatives of natural number. So we will write negative -3, -2, -1, then 0, then 1, 2 and so on. It's clear. If you see, if we draw a number line means the real number line. If we draw a real number line, that number line is also known as real number. What is real number about that? At that I will go afterwards. First you see the number line. This must you have drawn. Here on this number line, this is a number line is drawn here. Here on this number line, every number is representing a real number. Every number is representing a real number. It's clear? 3, 4. In this side there will be the negative numbers. -3, -4, and it is infinitely extended. I am writing 1 and 2 bigger. Here it is this. So every point on the number line is a real number. It's clear? Means this is a real number. 1 is also a real number. 2 is also a real number. And all the points which are lying in between 1 and 2 are real numbers. So every point on a number line is a real number. Every point on a number line is a real number. Every point on a number line is a real number. So you can see here, very few points on the number line are natural number. 1, it is a natural number. 2 is a natural number. In between there is no other natural number. After 1, next natural number is 2. After 2, next natural number is 3. After 3, next natural number is 4. Which means very few points are natural number. Very few points are representing to the whole number. Very few points are representing to an integer, but all points are representing to real numbers. It's clear? Means all these are real numbers. Natural numbers are also real numbers. Whole numbers are also real numbers. Integers are also real numbers. But other than these are also the real numbers. Those which are not natural number, which are not whole number, which are lying in between 1 and 2, are in between 2 and 3, are in between 3 and 4. They are not natural number, they are not whole number, they are not integers, but they are real numbers. So you remember this thing, that on the number line, very few points are natural number, very few points are whole number, very few points are integers, but all are real numbers. All are real numbers. Means you can see from here, all natural numbers are whole numbers. It's clear, because 1, 2, 3 is included here. All whole numbers are integers and all integers are real numbers. Means if we draw a diagram here, suppose this is the box of real number. This is the box of real number. It's clear. So here this will come. Yes. Suppose this is the integer. Let me draw once again. Within this box, this circle, integers are coming within this circle. Then whole numbers will be inside this and natural numbers will be inside this. It's clear? Means I am drawing here. Here it is not clear. You can see. If we draw a diagram, this is a real number box. It's clear? Here this is the natural number. Natural number means which is consisting what? 1, 2, 3, 4. All these will come within this circle. It's clear? This is the circle of natural number. Then there will be one more circle which is surrounding to this. It's clear? This is the circle of whole number and it is consisting 0 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 will also be within the circle of W. It's clear? Plus this 0. It's clear? Then there will be one more circle which is representing to the integers. It is also encircling to whole number, because as we know that all whole numbers are integers, and it will consist -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on. It's clear? I am writing only few and so on. It is clear? But you can see other than these numbers also are the real numbers. Means they are not coming within Z. They will be outside Z but within this rectangle. Outside the circle of Z but within this rectangle. What are those numbers? It's clear? What are those numbers? So they are called the rational numbers. Rational number. And irrational number. And irrational numbers. Means within the circle of Z there are the natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Other than these also there are some real numbers. Those real numbers will be rational number and irrational number. Now what is rational number? Today we will discuss what is rational number. It's clear? So if you see here, you will find a very interesting thing in the latter part of this lecture. What is rational number? Rational number, any number of form P upon Q. Any number of form P upon Q in which P and Q belongs to integers. Integers are, I am writing once again, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Means what are integers? 1, 2, 3 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on, and 0. These are the integers. So P and Q belongs to integer and Q is not equal to 0. Though 0 is an integer but denominator cannot be 0. So any number of this form will be rational number. Any number of the form P upon Q in which P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0 is a rational number. Now you can see here whether 3 is a rational number or not. We know that 3 is a natural number, but whether it is a rational number or not, this number or not. So you can see here, you can write 3 as 3 upon 1. Now you see whether all conditions are fulfilled or not. It is in the form P upon Q. This is an integer, and denominator is other than 0. Therefore, it is a rational number. What is the symbol of the rational number? If we see, it is Q. So this belongs to it. This symbol means this belongs to Q. Means natural number is a rational number. Natural number is a rational number. Okay. Now you can see here 0. Whether 0 is a rational number or not. 0 belongs to Q or not. Q means rational number. So you can write 0 as 0 upon 1. Now you see whether these conditions are fulfilled. It is of the form P upon Q. 0 and 1 both are integers and denominator is other than 0. Therefore, it is also a rational number. Means we can say all natural numbers are rational. All whole numbers are rational. Now you see the integers. Minus 5. Minus 5 you can write as this. Minus 5 upon 1. It is also of the form P upon Q. Both are integers and denominator is other than 0. Therefore, it also belongs to Q. Means we can say that this circle of integer, it will come within the circle of rational number. This circle of integer will come within the circle of integer. Means we can draw one more circle here. Though it is not a circle, but you see, this is the rational number. It's clear? Means all the numbers which are inside Q, inside the boundary of Q, they will be either natural number or whole number or integers or numbers of this form. Numbers of this form means 1 upon 2. Numbers of this form means minus 3 upon 4. Numbers of this form means 5 upon 6, like that. It's clear? This. So we can say that rational numbers, what is the classification of rational numbers? You can see here. And you can see if rational number Q, it is having two types of numbers. It will have two types of numbers. One is in fraction form, which are in the simplest form in the fraction, which will be in the fraction form in its simplest form, or integers. Integers means Z. Integers are not in the fraction form. Okay. Integers can be here it is consisting, integers is consisting whole numbers. Whole number is consisting natural numbers. Okay. Means all rational numbers can be divided into two forms. One which are in the simplest form in P upon Q. Okay. Or which are in the integer form. Okay. Integer means 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. And 0. Then these integers can be classified further. Now these are called the rational numbers. Now numbers which are other than the rational, which are outside the circle of Q but within this rectangle, they are called irrational number. They are called irrational number. What are irrational number? Numbers which are other than the rational numbers. Means they are real numbers but not coming inside the circle of rational number. So irrational number, irrational numbers which are not rational. Numbers which are not rational are called the irrational numbers. It's clear? And these two together constitute two real numbers. So see here, is there any number common in rational and irrational? No. No number is common in between Q and Q bar. There is no number which is both rational and irrational both. Either it will be rational or it will be irrational. And rational and irrational together constitutes the real number. They together constitutes the real number. It's clear? Means on a number line there will be either a rational number or it will be irrational. If it is rational, then it may be an integer, not necessary. It may be an integer or it may be in some fraction form. It's clear? Now that integer may be whole number, that integer may be some natural number, like that thing. Those things are also possible. It's clear? Now see here. So the first exercise is dealing with the concept of rational number. So that I have told to you. Now there are some properties of rational number. You can see in the book on page 2. If you add two rational number, if you subtract two rational number, if we multiply two rational number, result will always rational number. Means when two rational numbers are added or process of we do the subtraction in between them or we multiply with them, then what will be the result will be a rational number. Result will be a rational number. But if one rational number is divided by other rational number other than 0, because 0 is also a rational number. If one rational number is divided by another rational number, A is a rational number, A is a rational number, B is also rational number, but it is other than 0, then A upon B will also be rational. A upon B will also be rational. So you remember this thing. If you add two rational numbers, result will be a rational. If you subtract, result will be a rational. If you multiply, result will be a rational. And if you do the division except other than 0, then that result will also be rational. It's clear? So these properties I have told. Then there is one more very important result. How will you insert rational numbers in between two rational numbers? How will you insert a rational number in between two rational numbers? Suppose one rational number is A, another rational number is B, then what will be the another rational number in between A and B? It will be A plus B upon 2. It's clear? Suppose A and B are two rational numbers. So what is the systematic procedure of inserting rational numbers in between two rational numbers? You add them, divide by 2, you will get a rational number in between those two numbers. This is a systematic way. Otherwise, by your knowledge also you can substitute. It's clear? So now I will do some question here. Here exercise 1.1, all the questions are of same type. It's clear? So here I am doing this question number 4. Insert three rational numbers between 1 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. 1 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. You have to insert three rational numbers between 1 upon 3 and 4 upon 5 and arrange in the descending order. Descending means from bigger to smaller. From bigger to smaller. So you can see here, you arrange here already in the descending order. So you see which one is bigger, you multiply 1 into 5, 4 into 3, this is equals to 5, this is equals to 12. Therefore, 1 upon 3 is smaller than 4 upon 5. So in descending order, it will be 4 upon 5, 1 upon 3. You, from very beginning, you will arrange it in the descending order. Now, one rational number. Number in between them. What will be the one rational number in between them? You add both and then take the half. Add and then divide by 2. So see here, 1 upon 2. What is LCM? 5 3 ja 15. 3 4 ja 12 plus 5. So this is equals to 17 upon 15 equals to 17 upon 30. Means 4 upon 5, then 17 upon 30. And then 1 upon 3. So one number you have, one rational number you have inserted. Now you have to insert two more. So one you will insert in between these two, other you will insert in between these two. So see here, rational number in between 4 upon 5 and 17 upon 30. If you take the LCM, so see here, this 1 upon 2, LCM is 30, 5 6 ja, that is 24. So this will be 1 upon 2. Now you check whether it can be simplified further or not. So here it cannot be simplified. Then rational number one upon 3. So it will be equal to this will be equals to so 3 9 ja 3 10 ja, that is 9 upon 20. So what are the three rational numbers in between these two? So you can write here 4 upon 5. In between these two you have inserted this 41 upon 60. Then 17 upon 30, and in between last two you have inserted 9 upon 20. So therefore, three rational numbers in between 1 upon 3 and 4 upon 5 in descending order. What will be? You can write here the answer. In descending order, it will be 41 upon 60, comma 17 upon 30, comma 9 upon 20. So now you try to do some other questions because all the questions of this are of same time. Before starting the second exercise, I will do one or two questions more here. It's clear. So those who have not subscribed my channel, they must subscribe. It's clear. Because it will be very beneficial for you. Thank you.